Hey vinyl community, welcome back to Next Play Records. I'm Andy. Today I have my top 5 Christmas vinyl gifts that I got over the last weekend as gifts from my family. I think all these are either from my wife and kids, my parents, or my brothers, and I just want to show them off. I'm so thankful for my family that loves me and that knows what I love. And I had a couple of wish lists, and just through chatting with them, they knew what I wanted and needed, so they hooked me up. So I'm gonna get right on it. First one is an Analogue Productions 2020 release of Tennessee Ernie Ford, Country Hits and Feelin' Blue. This is probably the best sounding record I own. And I've always liked Tennessee Ernie Ford, you know, just a classic country singer and legend in country music. Many that followed him tried to do what he did, but he has such a deep, rich voice, and on this pressing, I mean, it comes through the speakers perfectly, and the bass from his accompaniment, and then the string playing here is so crisp. I couldn't believe, I was blown away by how good this sound. The songs on here are awesome. Tennessee Ernie Ford sings great, the playing's great, and I can't stress enough that if you want to spend $35 and have one of the best sounding records you've ever heard, and you love country music, you need to get this. From Acoustic Sounds, this is Analogue Productions, but go online, look on Discogs, look in your local store, try to find it, because it's unbelievable. Some of my favorite songs are Born to Lose, Worried Mind, Don't Rob Another Man's Castle, definitely is one of my favorites, and Funny How Time Slips Away. But I think that the best one that sounds great is No Letter Today. He gets so low on the end of that song, and it just comes through nicely. But this is definitely one of my top 5 gifts. This was from my wife and kids, from a list that I had shared. So very happy to get that. Next one is a brotherly LP, a Vinyl Me Bro. His little thing we started doing as I started collecting records a couple of years ago. My brothers, for our birthday, 2 of us will go in and buy the third brother something, vice versa on our other birthdays. And then for Christmas, we go in with a brother to buy the third brother a Grail. And they hooked me up with a really nice one this year. And it is a rare 1988 release, country music, Keith Whitley, Don't Close Your Eyes. And this is probably his best, if not top 2 records he ever released. And this is rare, and it's very valuable. They found a great deal on it. It's in near mint condition all the way around. One of the labels is a little off center, just a little bit, and I think that's probably why they were able to get it for our little brotherly LP thing. We try to keep it around $50, so 25 each. But this is what they hooked me up with this year. It was better than I could imagine. It's definitely a country grail, and the songs on here should be recognizable to anybody who likes country music. The best ones are Don't Close Your Eyes, Same Old Side Road, I'm No Stranger to the Rain, I Never Go Around Mirrors, When You Say Nothing at All, Honky Tonk Heart. It's just an unbelievable record on the RCA label. I was very thankful for them to find this for me, and this is the second Keith Whitley now in my collection. So what we do is we pull the money together to buy the third brother a record, and me and my older brother got Luke, my middle brother, Analogue Productions pressing of Hank Mobley and Lee Morgan, Peckin' Time, which is an awesome record. And Analogue Productions, again, does such a great job. You'll see this on the last 3 records I show today. And then we got a Music Matters jazz version of Jenkins and Kenny Burrell for my older brother. So we all got very valuable records and really, really good music. It's a fun thing we like to do. So we look forward to it on birthdays and Christmas. Next one. This is also from my wife and kids. And this is Kenny Doram, Whistle Stop. This is also an Analogue Productions release. This was released in 2008, but it was sealed, still available from Acoustic Sounds, and it's unbelievable music. You've got Kenny Doram, Hank Mobley, Kenny Drew, Paul Chambers, Philly Joe Jones. What a lineup. I suggest you stream it, listen to it. I mean, these are high dollar records, but compared to what you're gonna get that sounds like this in maybe a good quality original or second pressing of these Blue Notes, this is the best deal. You know you're getting mint. You know you're getting mastered from the analog tapes. You know you're getting high quality lacquer cuts, and to me, you can't beat it. Obviously, if you find a good quality original in some of these titles, it's going to cost you hundreds of dollars. This is a $50 record that's value is only going to go up. So very happy to get Whistle Stop, Kenny Doram. Next one from my parents from a wish list. And this one will blow your mind when you see the lineup, but this is Blue Note 1534, Whims of Chambers, Paul Chambers Sextet, and you've got on this record, I'll hold it where you can see it, Donald Byrd, John Coltrane, Kenny Burrell, Horace Silver, Philly Joe Jones, and Paul Chambers. All-star lineup. This again, Acoustic Sounds website, Analogue Productions pressing, Whims of Chambers, early Blue Note. This is just him showing off the picking on the bass, but also he uses a bow on some of the songs. That sounds awesome. Kenny Burrell's great on here. John Coltrane blowing nicely. And then Donald Byrd plays a whole lot on this, but you can't beat this lineup. This is a one-of-a-kind lineup. I doubt that this group played together on any other sessions. I don't know that for a fact, but probably be hard to find that Kenny Burrell and John Coltrane, Horace Silver combo. So love it. So thankful I got that from my parents. And the last one of my top 5, again from my parents, is another Analogue Productions killer record. This one was pressed in 2009, and it is classic of all classics, Lou Donaldson Blues Walk, Blue Note 1593. These are forever copies to me, unless I stumble on VG Plus or better original when I can afford it. So I'm very happy adding these. I've spun them all since Christmas. I use my turntable a whole lot. I listen to a ton of music sitting at home. My family loves it. So we will listen to these a ton. And they're great quality. Very happy. So one more time through. Lou Donaldson Blues Walk, Analogue Productions. Paul Chambers Sextet, Whims of Chambers, Analogue Productions. Kenny Doram, Whistle Stop, Analogue Productions. Keith Whitley, Don't Close Your Eyes, 1988 rare country LP. Tons of legendary songs. And the final one, 2020 Analogue Productions release of Tennessee Ernie Ford Country Hits, Feelin' Blue. Thank y'all for tuning in. Hope you like those records. I love them. So thankful for my family that got them for me. And y'all have a great new year. I might have another video this week. But until next time, keep spinning that next play.